Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Tom Spark. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about 5 reasons not to buy PIA or private internet access, or as I usually refer to it as PIA.
Hey guys, it's just a reminder to check out vpntierlist.com. It's a collection of all my ratings on the channel, and you're going to find lots of helpful information here on how to choose a VPN. Anyways, back to the video.
So guys, private internet access is one of the most popular VPNs out there. It used to be by far the most popular option, but since its inception, it's kind of gone downhill. It's even sold out to another company. So guys, today, here are 5 reasons why you shouldn't buy it. First reason is probably that private internet access put Roger Ver on the advisory board, and this was kind of a weird decision at the time, because around this time, Roger Ver, or the creator of Bcash, had kind of come under a lot of scrutiny for creating Bitcoin Cash and kind of co-opting the Bitcoin name. He kind of made a website that looked like it was talking about Bitcoin, but it was really talking about Bitcoin Cash. A lot of people didn't really like this guy because he kind of was trying to like split up the Bitcoin community. He kind of had a major freak out, which was pretty funny. But it just kind of gave private internet access a bad look to be associating with kind of these less than popular figures, people that people didn't really like. Not only that, but private internet access also hired Mark Karplus in terms of putting him into senior management. Now, Mark Karplus was involved with the Mt. Gox scandal, another kind of Bitcoin-related activity, and this guy got into a lot of legal trouble. So a lot of people were like, why is private internet access hiring this guy into the company? A lot of people were upset. A lot of people canceled their subscription right when that happened, and it was definitely a bad look for private internet access. And in my opinion, it still kind of sunders or kind of dirties the reputation of private internet access to this day, that the company could make these kind of decisions. Another reason why you might not want to buy private internet access is because they increased the price. Private internet access used to be by far one of the most affordable VPNs out there, and it was one of the reasons why it was so high up on my tier list. It was only around $7 a month or $6.95. $35 for 6 months, and around $39 a year. This is only $10 more than Torguard with promo codes, so as you can see, it's a very good price. Now, private internet access now has kind of changed the pricing system a little bit since it changed it a while back. As of right now, it's still not as good as it used to be. Right now it's $10 a month instead of $6.95, but the yearly plan is still $39 and the 6-month plan is still $36. So for a yearly price, it's still an insanely good value. I just kind of wish that monthly price didn't increase up to $10. However, $10 is still a decent price, and overall the pricing isn't my biggest complaint with it. But some people did get upset that they changed the pricing and increased the pricing, and this is maybe just perhaps one reason not to buy it. Another reason you might not want to buy private internet access is because it kind of said a big FU to its community. Private internet access used to have a very active forum community. It was kind of cool going on the website itself, talking to other users of private internet access, asking questions, getting help and support and feedback and stuff like that. It kind of had its own little niche community, its own little people you might recognize, which is pretty cool for a VPN provider. Some other VPN providers have this. Torguard, I know, still has a forum, which is cool, but not that many VPN providers do. I kind of liked how Torguard and private internet access both had forum communities. Private internet access, I think, always has had a more active forum community than Torguard, mostly just because it was a bigger VPN provider. However, for some reason, a number of years ago, private internet access decided to just pause or just temporarily or permanently suspend their forum, making it so no one could post anymore or do anything on the forum, and they pretty much just told everyone, well, sorry, everything you've worked for here on the forums, everything you've done here, well, now go to Reddit. This is kind of a weird thing to do for a privacy company, especially since Reddit itself is not necessarily a privacy-based company. If anything, I would say that Reddit is not that much better than Facebook or any of these other social media places that are pretty much free to use and make money off of advertisements and selling your data. So that's pretty much what private internet access did. They said, nope, no more forums. You can still read the old posts. You can't put anything new. Go ahead and use Reddit, and that's it. Maybe they just got tired of monitoring the forums. I'm not really sure why this happened. A lot of people hated private internet access for making this decision. Probably one of the biggest things about private internet access, I think, is that while it used to be one of the best VPNs out there, and it still has a lot of good features. It's decently fast, it's decently affordable, it's got good applications, very customizable, it's very reliable, easy to use, includes proxies, included within. But the thing about it is that I think private internet access has failed to evolve in terms of the streaming compatibility. It's always had problems working with Netflix, Prime Video, BBC iPlayer, Hulu, and other streaming services. It's never created unique IP streaming solutions like TorGuard. It's never been able to just natively unblock stuff like ExpressVPN, and it's always kind of lost out on the market share in terms of that streaming option. I think they maybe didn't think it was a big deal or something like that, but it's definitely hurt its rating in my tier list, and I think it's definitely affected some of the user base there who want to use VPN for geo restrictions and stuff like that. People who probably are using private internet access right now don't really care about streaming restrictions or unblocking streaming restrictions, and they're probably just fine with it that way, and that's fine. But I do think that it has significantly hurt private internet access, and it could be one reason why you wouldn't want to buy it, specifically because you want a good streaming VPN. And if that's the case, I would check out TorGuard or ExpressVPN. Probably the last reason you don't want to buy private internet access, and maybe perhaps the biggest one, is that private internet access sold out to Cape. Cape is the company who owns CyberGhost, and it was a company that used to be called Crossrider. Crossrider was not really a privacy company. If anything, it was more of an advertising company, and it kind of got bad press for allowing kind of malware or malvertising kind of stuff to be developed under their name. Crossrider malware and stuff like that, you can find information about that. So they kind of rebranded to Cape, becoming more of, I guess, a privacy kind of company. Even the CEO kind of said he wanted to start a company that was kind of different than his other company. So a lot of people don't really trust Cape that much, and then now they bought private internet access. It just kind of does make the brand look bad. Not only that, when Cape bought private internet access, some of the financials were released. Private internet access had millions of dollars of debt, and while the acquisition was pretty large in terms of the financial numbers, it still didn't really look that good to have so much debt. I honestly feel like private internet access probably spent way too much money on Linus Tech Tips and those kind of expensive YouTube sponsorships that I never take a part of, because I don't really need to shill out for any VPN when I could just give you my honest opinion. But that's that story. Anyways, guys, those are just 5 reasons on why not to buy private internet access. Like I said, it is a decent VPN provider in a lot of ways, and it's got a solid foundation in my tier 2 VPNs. It's definitely not as good as it used to be at one point. It used to be my number 2 VPN, but it's now a far cry from that. Anyways, guys, thanks for checking out this video. If you want to see me talk about more VPNs, let me know down in the comments down below which one, and I'll see you again very soon.